Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have in an Audi A1 and we're going to be changing the front brake pads for these Brembo brake pads right here. So let me show you how to do it right now. So the first thing you want to do is take your wheel off so you have the brakes exposed. Obviously I'm on a ramp up in the air, but if you're on the floor, get it jacked up, get the wheel off, then you've got access to the brake pads here. So what we're going to do is turn the wheel towards us. So we're working on this caliper here. And then first thing we want to do is take out these two plastic end stops for the sliders. Then you're going to take a 7mm Allen key on a ratchet and we're just going to crack them off. Next thing we need to do is push the piston back. So before you do this, take the cap off the brake fluid reservoir in case any spills over. You can suck a little bit out so you've got a bit more room to play with there. But the way I like to do it is just get yourself a screwdriver, put it in here, and we're just going to lever the caliper over. That's why we left these sliders in. We're just going to do it all the way over, and then once you have moved it over a little bit, you can push the caliper back and do the rest. Helps sometimes if you get behind the brake pad, straight onto the piston face, and then we're just going to lever it all the way back until it stops. Now the piston inside the caliper is pushed all the way back, we can now take this off. With our same flathead screwdriver, on the front you have a retaining spring here. You just want to pop that out, both sides. Sometimes they can be a little bit tricky. Set that to one side. Now, put it back towards us. And we can carry on taking out our sliders. That's one slider. We need to clean these up before they go back in. And that's number 2 slider. Set them to one side. Now we should be able to take the caliper off. Obviously we don't want it to hang on the brake pipe because that may cause damage. So we're going to rest it on top like that. And we're changing these pads today because they are getting low. So we want to take the brake pads out. A little bit stuck. Use a screwdriver. And now we have this caliper carrier. So what we need to do is clean up where the brake pad sits in here on all 4 corners. We can either take it off, take it over to the bench and use a wire brush, or if you have access whilst it's on the vehicle, you can do it on the vehicle. So when we have the initial dust out of the way, we're just going to take our screwdriver and scrape off any rusty, lumpy bits that may cause our pads to stick when they're moving. Sometimes it's easier to use a file. We're going to do this on all 4 points where the pad meets the caliper carrier. Now we have all these cleaned up. We're not trying to remove any metal or anything like that. We are literally just trying to get the rust off so it's a nice smooth surface. So when we put our new brake pads back in, they don't bind up. So we have our new brake pads here. As you can see, these have got a lot more meat on them than the old one. They only go in one way. This metal prong will be pushed into the piston to locate that, and that will sit in there. But we are going to put a tiny little bit of copper slip on them. So now we've got a tiny bit of copper slip on those, we can sit the first one in. We'll bring our caliper back down. If the caliper is rusty on the inside, what we can do is just get yourself a wire brush. We're just going to clean that up. Be careful not to damage the rubber around the piston. And once we've done that, we're going to take our brake pad, we're going to push it into the piston, just like that, so it sits in and locates nicely. Make sure your other pad's in line. We're going to push it on. Make sure the pads seat properly on the carrier. Now that part is done. We now need to go and clean up these slider pins so they're free from dirt. The way I like to clean up the slider pins is to take my 7mm Allen key, put it into my gun, and I'm just going to use a bit of this green scotch pad to clean it up. If it's too stubborn, then we can use a bit of fine sandpaper. And very lightly go over it. And again, buff it up with the green scotch pad so it's nice and clean. Do the same for both sliders. Again, these ones are quite gummed up. We're just going very lightly with a fine coarse sandpaper, and then we just polish it up with our green cloth there. Now they are both clean. With these, I like to put a tiny bit of rubber grease on them just because it sits inside a rubber housing in there, so it just slides nice and freely. So we've just got a tiny bit of rubber grease, don't need loads. Just going to pop that in, and then we're going to slide, push these back into the caliper. We take our 7mm Allen key again, and then you want to push it in so it locates into the threads, and then start turning very slowly so you don't cross thread it. Once you know you're in, then you can do it up. So we get the first one started. Second one, as you can see, it's not located, so we just move the caliper back a little bit, and then it goes straight into where the threads are, and now we can start it. Once they're done up, don't forget to put your dust caps back on. Helps prevent a lot of ag in the future. Now, with our retaining spring that goes on the outside, which holds the caliper in straight, we locate the first one in the bottom hole, and it goes over the top of this. And then we're gonna, once it's in like that, we're going to bend the top one, we're going to push on the top pin like that, and then we're going to bend the spring round so it fits over the top. Once you've got it seated, get yourself a hitting implement and just tap them to make sure they're fully in them holes. Now the caliper is nice and secure, moves freely, the pads are all cleaned up, ready to go. So now all we have to do now is put our wheel back on, check the fluid level, obviously do the other side first, but if this was the last one, you would check the fluid level make sure it's good. Pump the brake pedal before you move the car, otherwise you won't have any brakes for the first 2 pumps. Once you pump the brake pedal and the piston meets the pad and goes hard, recheck your fluid again, and then that's it. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.